Well, hello again there, YouTubers. Welcome back to my show. This is a new way to do it, and I'm your host, Reese. By the way, before I get started, I would like to tell you about I have a podcast, and it premiered a few days ago. It would have premiered quicker, but we was messing up a lot of stuff. But it premiered a few days ago, and it's called Soul Time with Country and Mr. Reese. Now that's time spelled Tyme, because the people think time T, but it's Tyme, Soul Time with Country and Mr. Reese. And it's a little bit of different platform for we sort of are more jovial. I'm not as serious as I am when I come on here, but we have a lot of fun and full of jokes and laughter, and we sort of make fun of anything. We bring up topics and we talk about them, have fun about them, joke about them. And really would like for you to visit us there. We're on Anchor, and you can catch us on Spotify, iTunes, and iHearts every day. We post our shows every day at 6 o'clock p.m. Chicago time, and we already have like 30 hours of shows. So it's already plenty for you to go there and listen to. And we also have been transferring some of the shows onto YouTube, and with the same name, Soul Time with Country and Mr. Reese. And we have about three shows up there so far. We just started to record the shows, and we record them live. So usually, if you see it on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, you've seen it before. The show has been launched on our podcast, and so that's sort of an exclusive that we're giving people that's interested in seeing us as well as hearing us. So we hope that you will join us there, and have some fun with us, and help support our station, and see you soon. So for my topic is of today, my last topic of today is, always pertaining to our people. And I would like to get some feedback on here if I can, you know, about what are your thoughts about what's going on after the deaths, the high profile deaths of some of the people, that we were marching about and complaining about. Because I can see it seems like it's, unless it's publicized more, it seems like it's upturn on the events that's going on with our people, you know. And it makes me wonder, you know, what was all the fighting for and the rioting and the shootings and all that stuff, and it didn't seem to accomplish much. So my question is to everyday black folks, you know, do you think this election is going to make a difference in how our people is being treated, or do you think it's more about who's going to be in control? Because I see no way out for our people right now. I don't see a light at the end of the tunnel, as far as it pertains to these shootings that's going on with the police. See, people, when I made the show to fund the police, I got quite a bit of feedback. That's probably one of the shows I got so much feedback on. But it even after reading some of the comments and responding to some of them, I got even madder because it made me think that the mass majority of the people don't really care what happened to you and me. That somehow, in some way, we always are responsible for what happens to us. You you get pulled over by the police if you just don't act right. You know, people feel that, hey, well, you said this the wrong way, or you disrespect the police. You deserve what you got. And I think that's the mentality of a fool for people who think like that. You have mentalities like foolish children that's envious of somebody that you think got something that's better than yours or more than you, that you would wish their demise or some bodily harm on them just because these people who carry these badges and claim to be about law and order has the authority to harm you. And some of you people think it's okay. Even some of you black people think it's okay. And it's not okay. I'm still for defunding the police. And if I have to go back into more detail, this is what I'm going to say. Excuse me. Yes, they totally need to be defunded. Because as you can see, in my view, there's been an uptick on police brutality, especially on black males. You have all these innocent guys that got shot. Now, I'm not saying trying to say everyone is always innocent, but most of these guys, a lot of them weren't armed, or if they was armed, they never got a chance to do anything because you put a bullet in them, you know. And I have something to say to all these black cops that didn't sign on to this white man superior white man supremacy police officers. Just because you're a part of the group, don't make you a part of the gang. And that same group of people that you're watching their back, when it come down to it, they ain't gonna watch your back, bro. All you people who believe in this law and order situation, you know, you being misled because the police was never formed to protect you, and a lot of police know that. The good ones know it. It's only to control you. So why do we need them? Oh, let me guess, because all these old kids with no daddies running around here shooting up everybody. Is that it, Candace? Because I'm sure that's what you would say. Or Tatum is because they so ignorant, you know, that they don't know, you know, right from wrong, and they just need some stern discipline, like shooting and killing them. Right, Tatum? These police and the police department and all that other BS, it's just an army, man. It's another army that's been put on the streets, you know, to watch you and to control you. People get tickets for speeding. Okay, you get a ticket for speeding, but you get beat on top of it. You have to be checked like you're in a foreign country and you know, smuggling drugs or weapons or something because you're black. So it leads me to think that there's a stigma among black people, especially, I mean, white people, especially white cops, that think we're out to get them. And if that was true, it's deservedly so, because in order for you to think that way, you have to have guilt. People with no guilt don't think that way. So, for all you policemen who think that way, it's probably deservingly so. Because you know you probably have done something, or hurt somebody, or covered up something, or lied for somebody, just for your own personal gain, or monetary gain. Most of us black people know that the police department is a business. If you don't know that, here's your wake-up call. Most police departments is a business, and they have to create a crime and a victim. They have to create them both, so that they create laws. Not to sound. Now, let me say this right off the bat: there are going to be people who do bad things, heinous things, horrible things. You know, as it stands right now, I don't see that stopping. Okay, so back to the police. But the things that they do to supposedly reinforce the laws are beyond the laws. But when it comes to you, it's within the law. So if you sass mouth a policeman, especially if you're black, you know, that's a reason they can, harm you physically. But if a white person does it, they're just nagging. And for the people that keep saying, you know who I'm talking about, that there's no racial indifference and stuff. If white people say there's a racial indifference, and you black and you saying there ain't, there's something wrong with you. Truly, there's something wrong with you. These cops exist to maintain the people, mostly the black people, because you see, there always a heavier presence of policemen in black areas. There ain't no more crime in black areas than there is in white areas. It's just publicized more. Crime go on, and crime go on in other ones too. But they highlight the crime in the black area because it's maybe slightly more, you know. But I always say, if there was that much crime in the black neighborhood, why are so many black people there? Even the poorest of the poor wouldn't want to be around that stuff. So you got to stop and think, folks. They're put there to help keep you in these situations. I'm gonna give you a little scenario. I'm gonna give you a fact. A matter of fact, a fact. You know why police target a lot of black men? Because they already expect for them to have criminal records, driving, especially if they're driving without license and insurance. You know, so they target them, so they can eliminate them, and they put the people in a situation where they're almost forced to defend themselves, and then they call it resisting. Remember when I told you people that there was a storm coming, and you in the wilderness without even a tent? Feel the rain, feel the wind, feel the cold, because that's where you're at as we speak right now. That's where we're all at. These people that get into these jobs, especially the police force, you know, and a lot of them are coming out of the military now, but I spoke about that before. But a lot of these people that's getting to the military, they're just high school graduates with no criminal records. You know, maybe one of them two of them have a bachelor's degree or some kind of bullshit like that. But they basically get in it because it's a good paying job. And the perks that come with the job, you know, is a fence. Don't know what I mean? Like I said before, when you are forced to stand by and watch some policemen manhandle your wife, child, mama, daddy, that's why they get into it. Because they have that power. And the laws regarding them leans towards them. But you want that to change, right? You want police reform, and like a lot of you blacks that are voting for Trump, you want police reform and you want Trump. You're not going to get both. You're only going to get one. Guess which one that's going to be. Because even the whites that claim, excuse me, that claim that they stand with you, they want to see you under control. Because there's this stigma in this country that's going around saying that you're out of control, black people. And nobody within your group or your color wants to stop you from doing what you're doing. And the conservative blacks or the rich blacks, whatever they are, they're really ashamed that they see their people go through the stuff that they're going through. They don't want to do anything to help it because they can't afford to, lose their contract with, white America, white businessmen and businesses and companies. So they give a bit of their 2 cents, so people can say, "Oh yeah, Magic Johnson's with us." That's just an example. Magic Johnson's with us. He's helped stands for us. But in the long run, they just sit back watching you die. So I want to say to all the people that really think, because even my friend that I do my podcast show say he don't think we should get rid of the police. I never said get rid of the police. I say you should break them down and get rid of all the ones, anyone that has any records of abuse. I don't care if they won their case or not. They need to be dismissed. No military should be in it. It should be common, everyday people. You also should have a force, part of a force, that's going to really fight crime. But see, the truth is, folks, they don't want to stop the crime because, like I told you, policemen and departments and law enforcement. It's a business. This whole country is a business. Everything is a business, And it took me some time to even realize that, you know. But it's a business, and you're the commodity. Do you understand? You, black people, especially black people and Hispanic people. I have to throw y'all in there too. You are the the wheels in the cog, if I'm saying it right, that make the whole thing turn. Without you, it wouldn't turn. So it's gotta be motion. It's gotta be continuous, and you have to be sacrificed for the well-being of these policemen. See, remember I asked you before, why do you think most the majority of policemen are white? I just gave you the answer. It's a business. It's not about laws. It's not about protection. It's not about safety. Because if it was, we would have a whole different system. So policemen would be our best friends. Truly, our best friends. And we all would hate criminals together. But as you can see, it's not that way. And all you staunched white and black and all you other people, you know, that think that the police is such added uh, plus to our society, you're wrong. And I'm always going to continue to tell you you're wrong. See, you're not being abused by the police. Not on the scale that we are. You're not being shot and killed by the police. And I don't want to hear that bullshit about black on black crime. Okay? That is something that our people have to deal with, but we don't have to deal with both. So get off of that shit. All you people who want to say that shit, fuck you and go to hell. Because just like it's black on black crime, it's white on white crime and everybody else on else crime. But what the majority of you don't fail to realize is that our people is being targeted. And if you don't want to believe that, turn me off. Because I don't want to hear your comments. I don't even want you looking at me. Turn me off. Because it's true. And when you get, especially black cops, they're more anxious to beat you up than the white cops. You know why? Oh, you know why, don't you? So they can prove their allegiance to the gang, man. That's just like if you was a gang member and you wanted to show the other boys that you down with them, you go pop a motherfucker just for the hell of it. Which we know you do, gang members. It's the same shit. They ain't no better. Except they getting a paycheck for theirs, but they stopping you out in the street from making your money. See the hypocrisy? And then they'll turn around and help you make some of that money. So the whole idea about law enforcement and the laws that govern over us, it's a bunch of bullshit. And the police need to be broken down completely. They need to be broken. How can you have a system that some sheriff in a town can withhold evidence, lock people up illegally, people can't stand up against him, and that's supposed to be law and order? and you people don't rein them people in. But as long as they're abusing the white folks, I mean the black folks, it's okay. But once you white people get a taste of that medicine, you know, you're filing lawsuits, you're having news reports. It's important then. But with the black people, they shouldn't have done something. They shouldn't have smiled. They shouldn't have grinned. They shouldn't have frowned. They shouldn't have had a comment. They should have moved when he said move. You know, you're a bunch of hypocrites, people. You are a bunch of hypocrites. Because until it happened to you, you ain't got, you shouldn't have nothing to say. You know, and I don't care what your interactive it was with the policeman. I've seen ton of videos where even white people were nice to the police and they come off like assholes. Truly assholes. You ask a question, they're threatening to lock you up. What, they shouldn't have that kind of power. But some of you people think they should. You think they should because you're so afraid. You're so materialistic. And you're so afraid that somebody's going to take your shit that you think that the police is of value to our community. Y'all full of shit. If you wanted to have a force that catch killers and murderers and gangbangers, there can be a force for that. But for everyday people, this shit is ridiculous. Why do innocent people have to die because some police assumed that he had a gun in his car? And then you people turn around and say, "Well, don't define the police because we need them like we need another asshole. There ain't no room for two." So what are you people talking about? This is it's back to what I was saying in all my videos. You fuckers are so brainwashed. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you fuckers. That slipped out. You people are so brainwashed that you can't see how these people are implementing these things upon you, but you want to sit back with a smile on your face. You're being foolish, people. You're truly being foolish. There's no room for a police department force that does this to the people. Because if they're, as you can see, people riding about the police, people fighting the police. Why did it get to this stage? Huh? Because it was allowed to. It was allowed to so they could rein in on all you bad black people and keep you downtrodden, you know. But back to why they attacked the black men specifically. They want them to have a record. So anytime they stop them again, it's in the pursuit of something that they supposedly had done. So since they have this record, then it makes them a criminal. Understand what I'm saying? So by them being a criminal already, you know, white society gonna label them as a menace to society. And so the police are how they will with them. It doesn't matter if these men were hard-working people, honest people. Excuse me. It doesn't matter about none of that. All that matters is that they hate you and they want to end you. I always tell my people this. You can never trust a policeman. I don't care if they're black, white, blue, green, yellow, orange, or purple. Never trust a policeman because they're out to destroy you. Their whole meaning is out to destroy you. Now that I said that, I will say there are some good cops out there. Very few out of very many. There are some good cops out there that's trying to do good things, you know, and trying to gain respect from the people. But the most of you bastards, y'all don't give a damn about the people. All you give a damn about is your fucking paycheck and how you can abuse on a daily basis. And this fucking bullshit war on drugs, that's all the fuck it is. It's bullshit war on drugs. Because nobody cared about it until it started affecting white folks. But they've always been on drugs. You can go back through shit. 4th, 5th century. The motherfuckers was tooting cocaine and eating mushrooms and getting high off that bullshit way before anybody else was. You know. And to this day, they don't really even get prosecuted for it. But you love to lock our people up for anything. I want to say this and I'm going to go. You know, people, there's a lot of black people that invest in prisons. A lot of celebrities, you know, uh, uh, that are invested in prisons. A lot of black celebrities that are invested in prisons. I'm not going to say their names right now, but you can be sure that I will bring their names up. And people that you know. If you do a little research, you find out on your own. You could Google it. You know, who are the black celebrities that's invested in prisons? See, your own people don't even like you, and you praise these very same people that's trying to get you locked up so they can make money. It's a business, and you're the commodity. Without you, there would be no business. Ain't that something to think about? Well, at least it is for me. So, people, and you know, thank you. Please subscribe, like, dislike, whatever you want to do, and share my videos because I'm trying to reach as many people as I can. You know. So, until the next video, goodbye and God bless.